Hello everyone. Today's topic is determining the number of effective distributions based on neural network ensemble. Authors Nazar Faizullah, Rashidov Akbar, Yarmat Sherzachon. Presented by Rashidov Akbar, IM, PhD, Head of Department of Artificial Intelligence and Information Systems, Samarkand State University. Let's go. Today, storing, processing, and analyzing big data streams is one of the most urgent issues in the field of computer technology. Although extracting results from big data streams requires complex process, the fact that these data streams contain valuable hidden meaning has led to continued research on them. It is known that processing large data streams requires the use of specific spatial algorithms. The use of spatial algorithms tools in data streams management allows for fast and high-quality data processing. Traditional methods for fast processing of large data do not show effective results. Today, the use of distributed methods for fast and high-quality processing of large data is considered to be purposeful. In general, several servers are needed to organize distributed computing systems. However, it is possible to apply these mechanisms to a single service database. For this, the tables of the database contained in single servers can be used as distributed systems. As a result, storing and processing data based on distributed tables leads to effective results. In this case, that is, when applying distribution mechanisms to database tables, the main issue is to develop a data management algorithms based on internal distribution. A special models for managing data streams is in table created based on internal distribution mechanisms will need to be developed. This model can be organized as a set of models that perform two interrelated functions. The first model performs the task of distributed tables according to the characteristics of data flows and computing mechanisms, organizing the overall. The second model processes the data stored in the selected tables and correctly organizes the queries submitted to it. The fourth model performs complex process in managing data flows. One of these processes is determining the number of effective distribution. As mentioned above, distributed processing of data leads to time efficiency. However, excessive distribution leads to an increase in the time of process related to data distributions and has a negative impact on the overall time efficiency. Or if a sufficient number of distributions is not implemented, the maximum efficiency expected cannot be achieved with a small number of distributions. This situation can be interpreted as an analogy of having more people working on a small problem than necessary or having too few workers on a very large problem. In short, determining the number of distributions appropriate to the situation is one of the important problems in the research on distributed systems. Since this process depends on a number of factors, it is advisable to automate it is using intelligent system. The solution to this problem will be considered during the research work. Data flowing management based on application of distribution mechanisms to database tables depends on the number of distributed tables. Therefore, the object of this study is to determine the number of distributions required for the system to operate in the most efficient way. This goal is achieved based on the following methodology, figure 1. We can see this methodology from figure 1. Data flow management based on the applications of the number of distribution is determined by the system ability to respond quickly to requests. In other words, the number of distributions and the time of request are closely related to each other. Therefore, in the research methodology, After creating a database and filling the necessary tables with data, the number of distributions and the time spent on the corresponding request are determined on cycle-by-cycle basis. Then, based on the data collected during the cycle, artificial intelligence algorithms determine the optimal number of distribution. The process reflected in the research methodology covered in detail during the study. Formation formation of preliminary data for the development of the distribution rules. Based on the developing research methodology, some experimental queries were performed on special distribution tables of the database. A table with many rows of records stored in the database of single computer servers was used for the experimental test. The experiments on the selected tables are manually carried out in the following order. First, in the first experimental test, separate search queries are performed on the table with 10,008,053 310 rows of records. Table 1. In the next experimental test, the tables are divided into 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 10 distributed tables based on certain established rule. In the next step, sort queries are performed separately in each group of distributed tables as in the first experiments. The result of experimental tests can be seen in Table 1. In this step, first and second experiment tests are performed in the query strings. We can see that from Table 2. It is Table 1. Table 1 query time metrics for various distributed tables. Table 2 time metrics for querying distributed tables in stream by multiple users at the same time. Next step, development of machine learning. Machine learning based algorithms to determine the number of effective distributions. The following characteristics were found to be the most important in the data set. First, the volume of data to process it. Second, the number of records in the database under consideration. Third, the number of the table partitions. Fourth, the time spent on processing data in distributed tables. In this research work, the following artificial intelligence algorithms were used to intellectualize the need to divide a query to a table with n records into x tables in order to process it in m seconds. Random forest, XGBoost, support vector machine, multiple regression. Development of a neural network ensemble method based on machine learning algorithms to determine the number of effective distribution. The process data set is presented in the form of the following set. This set shown in one formula, where x is the feature vectors, y is the target values, n is the number of the samples. In this case, the training data set is divided into parts. D, E is for training database models. The M is for training method and training the meta models. The set of base models that combines the strings of machine learning is defined as below. Random forest, XGBoost, support vector, linear regression functions in second formula. For each models are satisfied and these models are trained on the data. The generation of prediction of the main models is done on the tab D. The combined strengths of the models used to smooth the predictions results. The input data for meta models are created. To do this, the predictions of the main models are combined and for each G sample and new features or vectors of the from for is created. The vector for above constitutes the input data for the meta model. Each samples that and the corresponding true target value y are combined and expressed by 5. As a result, the new meta data set is responds a following 6 formulation. Meta model training a multi-layer perceptron neural network is used as a meta-model. The meta-model aims to combine the strengths of the underlying models and smooth their prediction to approximate Y. To optimize this process, the following objective function is formulated 7. Here, tau is the training parameters, coefficient and basis of multiple regressions models. G is a function representing the output of the neural network. L is a loss function, as it is generalized from is given in the following from 8 formula. And a neural network consists of several layers, each layer processing input data and generating output. This is represents as a C-layer neural network as following. Here, tau is the training weight and bias. The final prediction function of the neural network is expressed by 10 formula. When applying the neural network composites regressions method on the test data, the test data is defined by DC and the predictions YK are obtained from the basis models for the test data. Based on the combination of the strengths of the base models, test metadata is created to smooth the predictions and is expressed by 11. The final predictions are calculated using the meta models to perform predictions smooth as on combining the strengths of the underlying models and are expressed by 12. Two intelligences needs to divide a query to develop a table with n records into x tables in order to process it in m seconds. Experimental results were obtained on machine learning algorithms based on random forest, XGBoost, support vector regression, and multiple linear regression method. The experimental results are presented in Table 3. Table 3 machine learning algorithms used to prediction data tables based on the training and their effectiveness. As a result of data training, the algorithm based on random forest model of machine learning, which was used to divide the table in database, recorded the most effective results in terms of root mean square error of 1.64. Using the random forest models of machine learning, it was determining how many tables should be divided into process the table data in a database with records in 2.31 seconds. And as a result, the random forest model-based algorithms responded that it was necessary to divide it into 4.48, that is 5 tables. The developed neural network regression methods is designated to work with complex and large data. The method mainly allows you to train a combination of random forest, XGBoost support vector regression, and multiple linear regression models together through linear and non-linear relations and creates the possibility of smooth prediction results, which significantly increases the accuracy of the models. Experimental results were obtained based on the neural network method in intellectualize the need to divide data in a table with n records into x tables in order to process them in m seconds. The accuracy of methods based on the experiments is presented in Table 4. It can be seen from Table 4 that performance of the proposed approach is slightly improved over the results of traditional machine learning algorithms. Although the performance has a small change, the method can be used as a reliable model because it overcomes the shortcomings of traditional approaches. Conclusion. In general, the research work is devoted to one of the problems encountered in managing big data streams based on the internal distribution mechanisms. In other words, the study investigated the issue of finding the optimal number of the distributions for effective, efficient storage and processing of big data streams. First of all, the research methodology was covered. In the next step, the number of effective distributions was determined based on the data collected on the basis of experiments using the random forest, XGBoost, support vector regressions, and multivariate linear regressions, machine learning algorithms. As a result of these experiments, these algorithms based on XGBoost model recorded the best results, 0.88 in terms of mean error, mean absolute error evaluation indicators. In general, the results could also satisfy the study, but since traditional machine learning models have problems such as adaptations to training set, deviations of prediction results from extreme values, and appearance of instability in the models, a new method was developed for the study. The neural network ensemble method developed in the study solved the above problems, and error rates were reduced compared to the previous methods. This neural networks ensemble method achieved values of 1.642 in terms of root mean square error evaluation indicators and 0.862 in the terms of mean absolute error evaluation indicators. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, you can contact these emails or type some questions. Thank you very much.